Hi, Kevin Coop here, and this is FaceTime with the Content Guy. You know, connectivity can be a wonderful thing. It can enrich our lives in fabulous and mysterious and magical ways, but not always. Let me give you an example of the good kind of connectivity. So Major League Baseball, according to Advertising Age, is adding a new feature to its At the Ballpark smartphone application. And the idea is it wants to use sensors spread around various baseball stadiums to sort of enrich the experience when you're live at the game. They tested it this fall at Citi Field where the Mets play. I'm glad to see the Mets are investing a little bit of technology. I kind of wish they'd invest in a few hitters and maybe some relief pitching, but let's put that aside for a moment. And apparently it was pretty successful. And according to the Ad Age story, the idea for now is to enrich the game day experience as fans traipse to the park en route to watch batting practice or grab a hot dog during the seventh inning stretch. At Citi Field, for example, when fans are within close proximity to the original Mets home run apple, which now resides near the entrance of the park and once lived at Shea Stadium, a nearby beacon will trigger the app notifying that a video recounting of the history of the apple is available. The opt-in, and this is important, it's opt-in, At the Ballpark app serves as a loyalty program intended to give people access to better, more customized offers as they use it. Currently, they can use the app to keep track of games they've attended, explore stadium features, watch video, and check in for deals. Now, all that's good stuff, but I really do think that the opt-in part of that is the most important thing. Because if you don't use the opt-in feature, if you don't give people what they want only when they want it, well, then it can get a little intrusive and, frankly, a little creepy. Let me give you an example of that. So last week, Mrs. Content Guy, because she's into this stuff, decided she wanted to do a little research into the possibility of doing a refinancing on the house. So what she does is she goes to, I think it's lendingtree.com. Lendingtree.com, which is a website where they basically can connect with lots of different banks and organizations that do refinancing. So she goes on LendingTree and she starts to fill out the application. And as she's getting towards the end of it, she thinks better of it. She's, maybe I don't want to do this just now. So she doesn't hit the submit button. Instead, she just kind of closes out that particular page. Well, amazingly, within minutes, we start to get phone calls. We start to get phone calls from some of the banks and organizations with which LendingTree does business. She had never hit submit, and she asked one of them, she said, well, wait a minute, I didn't hit submit. And he goes, it doesn't really matter. From the minute you start to put in your name and your address and your phone number, we get the information. Well, I got to tell you, that's not just an invasion of privacy. It's downright creepy to know that people are doing that, and that's just wrong. We know better now, and we won't do business with LendingTree.com. We're not going to do business with any of these companies that have been calling us because, frankly, it's gotten really, really annoying. There are ways in which organizations, whether it's a Major League Baseball team or a supermarket chain or a bank, can use connectivity in a positive way to enrich the experience. Then there are ways which you can, you actually create a dysfunctional relationship, and that's never a good idea. So I just advise everybody, okay, if you have a relationship with a customer, make sure that you're not violating some basic rules that's going to turn it into a dysfunctional relationship. Anyway, that's what's on my mind this Thursday morning, and as always, I want to hear what's on your mind.